everything flows because your will is surrendered. Will is one of the major things. We have mind, will, and emotions. And will, so we have thoughts of the Father, heart of the Father, and the will. Our will needs to be completely surrendered to the Father's will. Ego oftentimes gets in the way of fully allowing the Father's will to work through us, being surrendered to the leading of the Holy Spirit, being surrendered to His will. Life is expanded because ego is no longer in the way. Ego has been burned up and annihilated. It is no longer in the way from you living in that abundance, because the kingdom of heaven is what Christ came on that path to give you, life and life more abundantly. So one of the major things is to release, surrender to the Father's will. I see that we do this many times in our life, but do we actually do it all the time? Because there are many times where we are led by the Spirit to do something, we don't do it, and then we realize, I should have listened to that. I should have listened to that. So that is ego getting in the way of the Father's will for us to flow through that. That is why ego has to be burned up and annihilated by surrendering to the burning up, to the wisdom of God to burn up that ego. Remember Abraham, he gave up his will. He surrendered to the Father. He was going to sacrifice his son, and God spared his son. Because oftentimes it needs your thought. Okay, I'll do this. You've already received the prize, whatever it is. You've already received it just by the thought. Because surrender is a thought. Before it becomes an action, it's a thought.